It been a while. Hello everyone, it's TGSF. Today I finally come back to life. Reason I haven't been really active is 1. I was busy with job for 3 weeks. 2. I had lot of video idea but most of them are extremely long and sometimes get pretty unfun to work for. And the biggest reason, procrastination. But today I will talk about my full thought about the Vengeful Spirit identity. I did talk about it in my previous video on the book debate but didn't really give my full thought. I do recommend you to watch this video on the book by the way to understand why I'll be using the book the way I'll do. And also it will be referenced multiple time in here. Anyway, the reason people think Golden Freddy is the Vengeful is literally because UCN entire game focuses on him. Beating 4920 mode literally award you with a cutscene of Golden Freddy twitching in the void, either signifying Golden Freddy being freed, or him continuing to torment Afton if Golden Freddy is the Vengeful Spirit. Then in the Old Man Consequence cutscene, OMC tells Golden Freddy to leave the demon to his demon and rest his own soul, and after you drown in the lake the game close, which can be interpreted to symbolize the game, so the torture only work because of Golden Freddy presence and without him the torture end. We also got the Death Coin Easter egg where if you try to Death Coin Golden Freddy you get jump scared by Fredbear, which to be fair can just count as an Easter egg to finally drop Fredbear's official design, but it could also be interpreted as a way to show you can't kill Golden Freddy since he created this place. Also in UCN port here was a lot of Golden Freddy reference, he was in loading screen, pause button and a lot more, but it is to be noted most of them seemingly got removed for some reason, and also the port isn't necessarily made by Scott. YouTube's also directly quote UCN quote on his merch, and here's this one merch calling Fredbear Vengeful, but merch shouldn't be used for lore and they are not necessarily made by Scott, so those are really just bonus. By the way, here is also this fun fact, every custom night have some sort of link to Golden Freddy. FNAF 1 with the popular 1987 Easter egg that give you a Golden Freddy jump scare. The hardest mode with every animatronics active is named Golden Freddy in both FNAF 2 and Sister Locarian, and Ultimate Custom Night with everything I just talked about. Narratively it just make perfect sense for Golden Freddy to be that role, the mysterious spirit from the main group that was built up since FNAF 1 full fit this role in an interesting way. Then the mysterious or plot twist plot device actually I was always secretly here kid got introduced. Andrew is a character that appear in the book series Fazbear Fright, in The Man in Room 1280, very good story ignoring Andrew by the way, he's basically shown to be the Vengeful Spirit, so it basically sparkled the whole as the Vengeful Spirit Golden Freddy or Andrew debate. Here's also some alternative like, Golden Freddy simply being Golden Freddy, which would be an awesome alternative, but the point of the logbook was to reveal the secret name of the Golden Freddy grave, and the name we found is Cassidy, and we know Cassidy's an existing character, and it also makes sense for Scott to make Golden Freddy possessed by a girl since he had a female laugh since FNAF 1. Don't wanna get too much into Golden Freddy identity debate here, so just know for the video I think Golden Freddy is possessed by Cassidy, and also Crying Child, but that beside the point of the video. So I do believe the Vengeful Spirit, the one you should not have killed, is Andrew. To go quickly over the evidence, Mangle say the spirit is a he, and it not like with Puppet where they are talking about the animatronics, as Mangle is directly talking about the spirit here. We have Toy Chica High School Year, the minigame that metaphorically depict Afton's murder, showing Afton kill 7 people in this, 5 of them can be easily identified as the MCI, the 6th is Charlie, but it leave a 7th one. It can't be Crying Child or Elizabeth cause they are not killed by him directly and intentionally. As in Fright the parallels argument don't make sense cause character like Puppet and Afton are name dropped just fine without parallels, so it would make no sense for Cassidy to be the only changed one. And it fall even more apart when you consider Into the Pit where both character appear in the same room same time separately, so it beg even more the question why make a separate character to represent another character that exists in the same timeline as said character. Gonna stop the sentence here cause I got a headache from just typing it, so all those point lead me to believe Andrew is indeed the Vengeful Spirit. Now it lead to another question, what even was the point to give Golden Freddy that much focus? So here come the point LF the video. While Golden Freddy is not the Vengeful Spirit, I think he's still a Vengeful Spirit in UCN, so UCNDuo as the name somewhat suggests is the theory both Golden Freddy and Andrew are jumping Afton. Like maybe for example Andrew made UCN and is the one keeping Afton alive and Golden Freddy control the animatronics, which is why at 20, the mode is directly called Golden Freddy, it Golden Freddy boosting everyone at their strongest to beat you. But then after the Old Man Consequence cutscene, Cassidy just leave Andrew and rest. Now this theory ain't flawless, the theory does kind of feel forced to force in both character to work. Some of the main problem are the fact in The Man in Room 1280 the doctor directly state here are 2 spirit inside Afton, which are actually Afton himself and Andrew. No Cassidy here. but it can be easily explained by the fact Golden Freddy leave before this story start, and it not a theory, we literally see it occur once and possibly even twice. Another problem is because of a pretty common interpretation of Cassidy's character under Andrew Vengeful Spirit. We have two main instances of Cassidy characterization. In the logbook she's shown to be trying to help the crying child, and in the week before, assuming she's Bronwyn in the end, she confessed Ralph during his death saying his daughter is safe, which led people to commonly interpret a Cassidy as some sort of kind spirit, and in UCN the reason she's here is to stop Andrew from torturing William and let him die in rest. So while I get where y'all coming from, I don't see how these show Cassidy wouldn't be vengeful enough to keep her killer alive and torture him. In the logbook she's helping a friend, okay, does that mean because she helped a friend she wouldn't be vengeful toward the man that killed her? Same with the Ralph one, if she was Bronwyn, like yeah she did appease Ralph during his death, but the context of that scene is that she's frying this man's brain herself, and again, her appeasing a man she likely know is not her killer doesn't prevent her from being vengeful toward her literal killer. Her being vengeful doesn't require her being a 1D-dimensional I hate everything. Her being kind doesn't mean that her only personality. You can like your friend and want to help them and hate the man that literally murdered you. Also every MCI are factually vengeful, that the whole point of them even killing, but overall I think believing the theory Cassidy was here to stop Andrew is a pretty valid interpretation. It can actually still work with the UCNDuo I believe. Andrew keep William alive and Cassidy in UCN try to kill off Afton using the animatronics, but every time Cassidy kill off Afton in this nightmare, Andrew just revive him again and again. In an interpretation that can definitely work. But then recently, I was reading the FNAF movie novelization mainly looking and analyzing Golden Freddy scene, and I randomly wondered how does the novel describe the last scene of the movie where Golden Freddy stare at Afton. So in the novel I quote, "The boy watched the man from the doorway, taking satisfaction in the man's suffering. The boy wanted that suffering to go on as long as the stain on the floor. Maybe longer. The boy backed out of the room. He closed the door, sealing the yellow rabbit into a black prison." This scene practically depicts a perfect depiction of vengeful spirit Golden Freddy, and if you are wondering why I'm talking about movie Golden Freddy while Cassidy and this Golden Freddy might not be the same, basically I think movie Golden Freddy fills some blank with Golden Freddy's personality, somewhat explained it on the short that'll appear in the I point up here, but yeah the point is movie Golden Freddy does depict and link Golden Freddy to have a similar personality to the vengeful spirit, but this interpretation then leave Afton to die after enjoying watching Afton dead, which is perfect with the UCNDuo interpretation of Cassidy, that or it could imply movie Golden Freddy as Andrew and game Golden Freddy could also be Andrew, which explain a lot but also make you wonder what the point of Cassidy. It is to be noted we do have the new kid story that does show a boy with curly black hair inside Golden Freddy, so maybe Andrew is really Golden Freddy, maybe Golden Freddy just has a lot of spirit in him, but for now UCNDuo is more satisfying. So to recap, Andrew decide to keep William alive to torture him. Golden Freddy come in and help him, putting and manipulating the animatronics, but then Cassidy talk with Old Man Consequence who recommend her to just leave Andrew and William and rest her own soul, which she does. That pretty it for this theory. Let me know what you think about it in the comment. See you in the next video.